Brother Marines. We have returned again today on this day, Monday. And we will on this Monday ensue in model building. Don't believe me? Got the bits right here. That's right. We've got all of the bits and pieces. Everything that you'd ever need to be able to create anything you'd ever want out of these specific bits. Because that's a bit broad saying that it can be built out of anything and anything you want, but it clearly can't, because that's very unrealistic. We're not going to be making a Pegasus out of Space Marine parts. I mean, we could make some kind of My Little Space Marine, and it would be there. Space Marines. Space Marines. Great Space Marines. We will build them. We have the technology. We have the pieces and the parts. We have the super glue. And I don't know why, but it's like, I can't, YouTube's all being buggy and I can't get the link. Give me the link. Come on, YouTube. Just give me the, there we go. That took way too long for me to get the link to this stream that I'm doing right now. But I got it, and I'm doing it, and then there we go. There she blows. We did it. We did it, fam. We've done it. That is it. It is this. And now, Brother Marines. Okay, wait, we're gonna... Wait, what was that? What was that? What did I just move? Now we'll move this over to here so I can see that better. And read all of the comments. And then we'll get all of the model-y bits and stuff. But today, this day, on Monday, we will be putting together 3 members of the Bloodhounds Chapter Honor Guard. These are members of the Watch, and most certainly are not Dark Angels. These non-Dark Angels will be built and created into Space Marines. So, we're gonna need to have a plan for them, because most of the members in the Watch have Combi Bolters, and it looks like that guy's ready to take a Combi Bolter. I could maybe put that in there, although it might be a bit awkward of a fit. You know, just saying. It might not really work very well, considering I'd have to cut his hand off. But that's fine, because we don't really care about that hand. And then this hand can go there. But then, like, the guy is holding it over top of that thing. Is he meant to hold it over top of that thing? Does that cause a problem if he does that? Does that mean it can't, like, vent or something? Is he gonna hold it at a weird angle? Do I get rid of that thing? What do I do? What is that thing? What is that? Who are you? Well, either way, we've got one of them selected right there with his Combi Plasma. Wow, yeah, that's right. We'll make sure to cover that in some paint to get rid of all of that nastiness that was there before. So we got that. We've got that selected. And then we're going to have to select another weapon for another one of these guys, right? They're going to have some type of Combi Bolter. And the only thing I can think of would be a Storm Bolter. So we would give one of them a Storm Bolter. Maybe have him, like, shooting the Storm Bolter like that. Except for there'd be an arm attached to it, right? And it'd be all shooty. And that would be 2 additional members of the Watch. And then there's this guy, which I don't know what we would do with this guy, because he looks all knightly and stuff with that helmet. No, okay, no, it's in there. It's in there. It's in there. It's firmly in there. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay in there. So this guy is that guy. Now, there's lots of things we could do, lots of options, lots of possibilities available to us. We could find the appropriate arms, and we could create our very own Combi Bolters. Would we want to do such a thing? That's a good question. I don't really know. I can't really say. I mean, I could say, but I don't really want to. I'd rather leave the mystery in the hands of the... Do I just gotta tilt that thing just ever so slightly? Just do a little bit of a tilt thing. All right, there, that's good. That's good. All right. It's good. I think. All right, so let's get all of our tools. We got our hobby knife and our clippers and all that, and a file in case we need to escape from jail. And so we could maybe we could make some Combi Bolters. And we could give all 3 of them Combi Bolters. We would just have to build said Combi Bolters. Which likely sounds like a bigger task than it really is. But I think we can do it. We'll need a few pieces for the prep. What the hell, camera? Okay, let's do a little bit of the... There we go. We'll do a there we go maneuver. Okay, I'm focusing on me, camera. Okay. Eyes up here, camera. So what we would need in our trusty bits, boxes, and things, we would need 2 bolters, and what would work easiest, what would work best, what would work most simply would be taking a flamer and a melt-a-gun, and with those, is the music too loud? Music's so loud in my headset. Jeez, it's so loud in the headset. It's so loud. Okay, so we got the Storm Bolter. We could do Storm Bolter. I really like Storm Bolters. It's like my favorite gun. It's my favorite. So we could do that. Storm Bolter it up. Some Storm Bolter action. Or we could make some Combi Bolters, which I think sounds a lot more interesting. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put this in the away loop. I'm going to get the components that we need to create the Combi Bolters that we're going to make, and then we are going to make some models. Be right back. That was supposed to do something different. It's a bit weird that the next video to play after this stream is Pol Pot. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Pol Pot? Okay. Alright, so we got these. Now, here we have... Wait, it's not even... Oops. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now, here we have a collection of weapons that I've made over... in miniature model weapons that I've made. Oh, neat! I forgot that this was in here. Lightsaber! Oh, and there's like littler lightsabers. Look at that. There's like little lightsabers I made. Okay, these things are sweet. I need to paint these things up at some point. Look at that. Look at those. Beauties. Look at those. Those are beautiful. Beautiful pieces of junk. Okay. Now, what we're going to be collecting from here is going to be a multi-melta, which is going to be this, which this is a kit bash. This is not, this is not from the kit. This is a kit bash, taking a bolter and melt-a-gun parts. So we're going to be replicating this. And then there should be another one in here. And we are going to be looking for the Melt-a-Flamer. Ah, here we go. Perfect. The Combi Flamer. And that's what we're going to be building. These two combi weapons. So we've got, here's our example pieces. So we know where and what to snip, essentially, on the special weapons. So we're going to need to get rid of the barrels on both of these and drop that to the bottom. And we're going to need to clean up the side of this, or one of them, to accommodate for that melta pack or whatever that is. Okay. Well, what else we got in here? While we're here. Oh, an anti-material rifle. Oh, what? There's two of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. There's so many little pieces of interesting war gear in here. We've got a sniper rifle. Very good weapon, sniper. Oh, one of my faves. The las cannon. Lots of neat weapons in here. The chainsword. Okay. Lots of cool weapons in here. Oh, assault cannon. Very cool. Very cool. Oh yeah, you need to have that like Mechanicus musket rifle thing, right? Alright. Gonna have to end up actually painting the rest of these. This was a fun little mini project to work on at one point. Need that shuriken catapult. Pew-pew-pew! Pew-pew-pew! Okay. Enough digging through here, or else I'm just gonna be doing this whole thing, just digging through weapons and going, look, it's a Catachin las gun! Is that even the Catachin las gun? I think that might be. Fuck if I know. But I think that is. Oh, neat. There's like a hot shot las gun in there. Neat. Okay. Or a hell gun. A hell gun. It's a hell gun. Are there any Bane blades? Not in there. Alright, so now we're going to pull out our tape roll of bits here. And we'll just shake out what we need from inside there. Or just shake out everything. We'll just shake it off, shake it off, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it. Okay. So here's a Marine that's pretty much just being abandoned. Because this guy couldn't really get stripped properly and ended up breaking. So, base material maybe. We'll figure out what to do with that guy very soon. And here's like an arm that looked like it had like a lot of the shoulder chopped up, so not the greatest components that were on some of these models, but that's fine because we will make them the finest components. Okay, so what do we got here? What do we got? Okay, so we got that's all we need for a Melta. You don't even need that cable. So it being missing that cable at the bottom is fine because we just need this piece and the nozzle. That's all we really need from this. This thing is going to be vultured. Okay. And then we got this flamer here, which we need to harvest this front part from, and this canister. So, oh hey, a metal multi-melta that like doesn't fit anything. Oh, wait a second. This flamer is missing the back end, but it has the pieces we need. So instead of using this whole flamer, which is like untouched and could still be used as like a flamer, we're going to use this one that's damaged, and we're going to salvage the parts from that one. So we got, oh, Chaos Backpack. We could toss that in somewhere else. We'll just maybe use that some other time. Alright, now we'll clean up all these parts that we don't need. We'll just put them in there. We'll just get rid of all of that, because we don't need any of that. We are, though, going to need some bolters. If anything's for sure, we're going to need some bolters. Now, if I had ones that were like already clipped, those might be preferable, but in a pinch, we'll just use ones that are full bolters. Although, once again, it would be nice to, you know, use something that wasn't necessarily. So let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? We got anything in here? Any bolt guns? We got any bolt guns? No, it's all like covered in paint and shit. Oh, no, we can't use that. Oh, wait, I think we found one. Aha. That's looking pretty good. Can we just, oh, nice and clean. There we go. Did not even put up a struggle. We can just clean that off like so. Just a little clip right there. Yeah. There we go. I think we got rid of that. There was a little super glue there. We want to get rid of that. So now let's just clean that off. There we go. Perfect. Nice and flat. That's what we needed. All right. So now, do we have a second one? Aha! We do. We do have a second one. We do. We got a second one right there. Nice. We got 2 bolters. We can put these whole bolters away. We don't need to waste these nice whole completed bolters that already have handles still on them. You know, if you have these, keep these, because they're going to disappear very fast. Very fast. Very, very sneaky. Bane Blade. Okay, so we are going to want to harvest the parts off of these Melta and Flamers and stuff. So let's fix our focus here. Get nice and focused on the table. Now, this is going to be tough. This is not going to be easy. All right. So we're going to need to have this, like, locked down. Locked down. We're all familiar with lockdowns by now. All right. So we are going to want that nice and secure there. I mean, I can't get it much more secure than just kind of holding it down. So that's what we're going for. All right, kids, do not do this at home. Okay, so we are going to just give this a slice right there. That piece is going to go flying. No, I don't want to be seesawing it. Now let's zoom in on this so you can actually see what I'm doing. Zoom in further. Enhance! 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 No focus. Okay, so we've enhanced. We've enhanced. Okay, you can see my wrinkly fingers. Okay, so I just want that to slice through. It seems to just want to seesaw. Okay. Oh wait, did that just go through? There we go. Alright, so now we'll just take our nice clippers here and just look for the part where it's a little bit uneven and then just run that across, and then that should flatten that out for us. Nice and quick, nice and easy. Okay, so we should be good there. Now if we examine the piece here, other than that one part right there, this seems fairly flat. So that was a fairly smooth cut. It might have been just a tiny bit. Like, let's see if we can actually test this. So we'll just take this a flat surface like this. Right? And if we apply that to that, see that goes on. See how it goes on, really. Seems good. Let's check it that way. Seems good. Seems good. Let's make sure we're using very careful language. Alright, so now we're going to want this part. We want this generator pack. I'm going to zoom out a tiny little bit so I can try to get some kind of depth of focus there. Alright, so we're going to want this thing. And let's see if we can get this off nice and clean. So I'm thinking the easiest way to do this is going to be holding that down like that. That's going to want to rock, isn't it? Okay. Well, considering this thing is pretty much just now a piece of junk, I'm going to slice off the iron sight there. There we go. Just to make that top part there a little bit flatter for me, so I can hold this down while I'm removing the fuel cell there, or whatever that is. Okay. So we're going to want the knife flat against the model like that, flat against the piece like that, so we're getting a nice, clean slice. And this one here, it's going to be, I think, a lot more crucial here, that it's not going to be a rocking thing. This one has to be a proper, like, cut. So no, where did it go? No! I saw it go that way. I'm never gonna find this. It's so tiny. No! There was time now. There was time now. But there was time now. Okay, where in the fuck? Wow. 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 Wow, of course. Of course. This is no. No. Why? Why? No. It was gonna be so beautiful. It was gonna be so beautiful. And then what happened to it? Okay, wait. So wait. I was cutting here, and that launched this way. So if I follow this, I'm just going to end up having broken hopes and dreams. Okay, Tony, you come up here. Alright, now we'll do this. Alright, I can look at my butt. Alright, where the fuck? Where did it go? No! There was time now. There was going to be time now to do everything. It would have been so beautiful. Why? Why? That's not it. How? What? It's gone. It's gone. The part that I sliced off the melt-a-gun is gone. Motherfucker. Ugh. It's gotta be here. I know this thing is like smaller than an ant, but I'll find it. I will find it. I'll dig apart the entire apartment if I have to. I will rip the floorboards up. I will find this piece, whether it destroys me or not. And we all know that it will. So I'll have to give up eventually. Because I could have done it. It was all so, I heard it hit something too. I heard it hit something. It bounced off of something over here. I know it's over here. But where it went, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Why? Why? So that happened. So I guess that happened. I almost had it. It could have been mine. The melted gun. Ugh. We're this close to greatness. I could have made another could have made a thing. You all know the thing. And I could have made it. I could have made it. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Especially because I just found it in the filth underneath my bed. I just dug and clawed and cried and wept so that way I could make the thing that I committed to making. Now let's clean this thing up. Because I found it. And everything's okay again. So we'll just clippy. Do a little bit of a clippy there. No, we don't want to clip that off. We do want to clip some of this off. But just a tiny bit, not too much. Not too much, don't go clipper crazy. Don't go clipper crazy. But think about that. The ups and downs, the drama, the suspense. Oh. I just dropped that thing, and I swear my heart just fluttered. My heart just fluttered butterfly kisses. Okay, so we're gonna need to give this a little bit of a... Oh, this is dangerous. Kids, do not cut towards yourself with a knife. Even though kids don't watch my channel, because I have designed it that way. Okay, so... Kids, Miles. Alright, let's just scrape a little bit of it off on that side, which is going to be a lot harder to do than just say I'm going to do, because it does not want to do that. So we're going to use the clippers. Are you using PPE? Yeah. I'm using very calloused fingers from years of hobbying that have grown thick and strong from being cut open several times. Okay. I'm going to file this down a little bit. I'm going to be kind of heavier on this side. It looks like that's the thicker side to me, so I'm going to be a bit heavier on this side with this file. And we'll clean this up so we can add it to our bolter and make a combi bolter. Hi. Okay. Alright, that seems good, because you don't want to go too crazy with like the filing or even with certain things, because then like you start just removing everything. All right, so now we're going to want, how do we line this up? We're gonna want to remove that what's that called? Slide. We're gonna want to remove the slide. So the quickest and easiest way to do that would just be to use the clippers. We'll just get in there. Gone. And that's going to be nice and smooth, nice and flush against the rest of the bolter. If we probably want to either focus or something. Focus. Okay. So if we just use the clippers there, it's going to make that nice and flush. Captain America safety videos. So now we're going to want to be removing everything off the front of the bolter here. Like everything. This part's going to be a bit of a challenge. This part's going to be tough. So we'll put this back down here, and we'll just give it a little refocus. Now, this part's only tough because we don't want any of these parts to be, like, destroyed or unusable by the end of this. We want to be able to use these pieces. Mostly just the barrel, but... Okay, so we're going to go against the side there, line that up with the front of the bolter, and we're going to slice. Okay. Now we'll just remove these. The barrel did not come off nice and flat as I wanted it to, so we're going to have to come back to that. So we'll just smoothen off that. There we go. And then where's our barrel? See, this did not come off 100% smooth like I wanted it to. Smooth! Smooth! So let's get our file here. And we're going to, no, let's put this at an angle where I can actually get to it. And we're going to go this way with it. Oh. I'm just going to try to get that heightened edge flattened with the rest of it. Let's see, how's that right now? Not great. Doesn't look great. So let's try to get some kind of grip on this with clipped nails. All right. Now if I maybe go this way. And it's a good thing that there's like a little bit of a mold line on there, because it kind of lets me know which way is the center there, and how it lines up. So it's like if I keep it perpendicular. Okay. So now this barrel here, we're going to be attaching that down here at the bottom. That's going to be where that goes back up onto. Which means that might need a little bit more, a little bit more filing down. Looks like there's some smooth spots that need to be smoothened even more. All right, there we go. That looks looking better. Okay. Now, where's our glue? Where is our glue? We need the glue. Alright. Now, based off of our multi-melt example we have here, we're going to be adding a little bit of glue right here. Oh, okay, we're going to be adding a lot of glue, because that's what the bottle wanted to do. So we're going to have to be kind of careful with this then. Alright, so now we'll add our barrel to the bottom there. Make sure that both sides look right. Make sure that the muzzle flash, or whatever that is, the gas release part, I don't know what to call that. Make sure that's good. Now for that melt apart, if there's a mold line on it, you can use that with the top mold line of the bolter to try to line that up. And then just make sure that the vents on that are going along the sides of the bolter sort of thing. Alright, and now we've got most of that done for that. We just need to add the fuel pack or whatever that's called. I'll just add a tiny bit of glue over that. That's good. Probably more than enough. And now let's replicate this. Alright, so it goes right above the little slide there. Is where these two pipes seem to go into. So we'll just pop that on there. Give that a little bit of shimmy pressure. And there we go. Now we've got a brand new combi melta. Bam! Got a combi melta right there. We could pop that onto this guy right here. And there we go. And we'd have a new Stern Guard veteran style honor guard of the chapter. Oops. So let's add a little dab of glue. Little dab. It's a tiny one. And then we'll just apply that. There we go. Let's get that in his grip there. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So we'll be adding some new members to the chapter's honor guard pretty soon. That's right. Boom. So now, okay, so we've built a combi melta. So now let's build a combi flamer. Let's get rid of this piece of junk here, which is a nothing now. Let's put the glue back on. And let's figure out how to, let's figure this out. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. Because we're going to need to have some arms for this, aren't we? We're going to need some gun-holding arms, most likely. Usually those are pretty useful. So, not sure if we even have any of those. I'm really not sure if those are even accessible to me right now. Let's see, could this work? That might be able to work. Might need a little bit of trimming to get rid of that little horn on the back, but that might just work. Oh, wait, no, that hand doesn't have any fingers. As we all know, typically, fingers are better than no fingers. But not always. You can't always be fingering everything. Because then you get in trouble. Okay? Don't do that. Not everything. You can't just be, fingering when it's inappropriate or when it's not the right time to finger. You'll know when it is the time. Okay, so now what do we have that could even work with any of this? I don't know. Because we really are going to need something. We're going to need some arms. Now the Combi Plasma, that's the one I'm kind of most confused on. Because I don't know how that's just going to fit comfortably in the gripping hand. So that one might have to be a holding it in one hand kind of thing. So we'll see how that one goes. We could do a few of them like that. Wait, what's that? Oh, I'm going to need that, aren't I? I'm going to need this power fist. It's important. So, lacking in Space Marine arms, considering we're going very heavy into the kit bash-ness at this point. This is getting pretty far into it now. Okay, well, we've got an arm here. And that arm could be a shooting arm. Could be. Or it could be rested at his side. But then again, it would be cool to have him shooting. It might be cool. But that arm sucks. We're not using that arm. No. We'll use a better arm. We'll use something that won't suck. Not that. And that is why this will succeed. And we will succeed. By the power invested in me by Sailor Moon himself. We will succeed. So now what's going on with this arm? Wait a minute. They just flipped it. They just flipped the hand on that. So, I don't know what we're gonna do with that one just yet. Not sure. So let's see. It might have to go with some alternate solutions here. Which could be a variety of things, to be fair. Oh, wait. Double plasma pistol, guys. That would be cool. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but it would be cool, I think. It would be sure would be cool to do. Yes, we got all of these weapons here. We got some sergeant arms that could work. So we could use these. Could always use these. They are rather effective sergeant arms. But you still wouldn't be able to... It'd still be the one problem with... What do I do with that guy? That guy. That guy that doesn't have the other arm. They need other arms. So we'll have to find a solution for it. This might work. It's a Primaris arm, but it might work. If I use it in tandem with a certain hand, I could maybe get this arm on there like that. and then get this arm on there. Something like that. No, that's way too close. That would never work. Is there like something caught in there? What's going on with this thing? Let's see if we can... Is that super glue? Well, that's definitely something. Alright. Now if that went on all nice and flat and such, something like that, this will go on like too close. It won't work. It won't work. We're gonna need another solution. And will I find the solution? I don't know. Maybe. And that is the adventure that we're all going through here. That is the real adventure. Just like in that movie. You know, you all know the movie. It's that movie. It's that one. Movie, that is. And now, what am I even looking for? What am I even looking for? I think what I want to have is like a gripping arm. Wait. And I found one. Seems that the universe has gifted me with this. Thank you, universe. Sometimes you're awesome like that. And sometimes you help out. You're a pretty cool universe sometimes, universe. Thank you, universe. Alright, so now let's get rid of this, like, claw thing we don't need. Just getting right rid of that. Because you know what I don't need on my shoulder pads? Spikes. Okay. Okay, so that's looking pretty good so far. I mean, it's not looking great, but it's looking okay. And then this arm, we can get this one to go... Oh, that's even worse. Why is it like that? Why does it do this to me? Why? It was so close. Almost had it. We're almost there. But then selfishly, the universe, it robbed me of my victory. Which is why, defiantly against the universe, I will get that victory back. I will get that victory back by looking through a bits box. Axes and shields. Axes and shields. It's not what we need. I mean, axes and shields are all nice and stuff, but we need something that's not axey nor shield-esque. And this thing just these Primaris arms are just too darn close to where this thing ends up. Because that's just not going to work. It needs to be further away than that. And why does this one go all super close? Is it because of all that crap on there? What even is that? Is that blue paint? Oh, is this going to cut me? Okay. Nope. Not today, Satan. Okay. A little bit of hacking, a little bit of carving, little bit of dreams. Okay. That is still ridiculously way too close. Why is it like that? Why? All I need is to just find something that will work, which is so far none of this. But we'll get there. We'll get to a point where this will work, and it will be good. Although I could probably just do some sort of cop-out method. Which probably a cop-out method would be for the best. Which would be just putting the gun in one hand, rather than in a two-handed pose. That's probably for the best. Because then I could just give the other arm, like an Auspex or something. Let's see, what do we have in regard to that? Do we got any Auspex hands? I think we do, don't we? Oh, of course it is. It's a right hand. Of course it is. So let's look for a left-handed Auspex in the bits boxes. Let's go back into them and let's find a left-handed Auspex. So that way, this can all finally be over. And we can all go back to our lives that we've been robbed away from. Robbed. Just robbed from our lives. When we could be doing other things. But at least we built that Combi Melta. Oh hey, Eldar Melta stuff. I could make a Combi Eldar. Okay. Because a Combi Eldar would be a good one. Okay, so we're gonna need, like, an arm? And an Auspex? And I seem to not be able to find either one of those things. It's like I don't have any of... Oh, wait. Auspex located. Auspex located. We got one. What do we have here? A Chaos arm. Wait a minute. Wait a momento. Where does this one connect to then? Oh, there's so much like super glue in there. Ah! What's going on? Oh, it's hideous. Ah, there's so much super glue. Would that even work? Here, let's try this out. Let's take the bolter, put that into the hands there, and see if we can get that to... It doesn't look like those want to fit together. Didn't look like they really liked each other very much. The universe takes it back. Yeah, no kidding, hey? Alright, aha! Aha! Wait. We could give him the bolt pistol. Because that seems like what we're going to do. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. Because at this point, this is taking way too long just to find an arm. So it's like, aha, we got one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright, clip, clip, clip. And snip, snip, snip. Alright. So that would be bolt pistol, which we can just kind of set that up right there, maybe at his side. Yeah. And then for the bolter melta thing, where did I put that? Oh, did I scoop that up and put that into here? I hope not. Okay, so there's the flamer one. That's the one that I did not build. Oh, and then, or at least not today. Plasma one. Okay. Now, where did that combi bolter that I just built go? Oh boy. What did I do? Oh yeah, I put it on the guy. I forgot. I put it on the guy. Oh, that's like not, you know what, I'm snapping that off. Cuz that did not go on how I want it to. So I'm going to take this file here. Reapply that, because I did not like how that was sitting on there. Alright. And we'll apply that to here. There we go. Oop. Okay. Let's reapply this. If I recall, you want the top of the melta, like the top of the melta barrel, you want it to line up with the top of the iron sights. Oh, there we go. That looks much better than before. Okay. Much better than before. Nice and smooth and even. All right. So now, okay, do I want to make, okay, what am I going to do with this though? I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Because even if, like, if I put him holding it, is it just going to be, if he holds it like that, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right to do. I'm thinking this is gonna have to be... We'll be one-handing it. Combi Bolter is gonna go right there. Unless we go with the Storm Bolter. But I think that the Combi Bolter is going to be probably the choice. That'll be the choice. So I'm going to want to build that other one. I'm going to want to build that other Combi Flamer. So this one. So let's put all these parts aside here. Stop worrying about those. And let's get to building the Combi Flamer. Okay, so this one, we can just put the knife right up against where the grip goes. Hold that flamer down, and then just give it a nice slice. There we go. Now that might not go on. That might not be super even. So just line that up yourself and give that a good filing. And then that should work. That should be fine. Now we're gonna want the canister. So to get that, the rest of this is pretty much gonna get destroyed anyway. We're just gonna slice into it right there. And right there. And that might just wiggle out. There we go. And just kind of clip off the excess parts there, because we don't really need that. But then again, it does kind of help when we're attaching it to here. Oh no, yeah, so we're not going to need this excess part. But we definitely need to have the round bit. So if you can just remove that little flat part there, best you can. Get rid of the little angle. Alright, you should be fine with that. As long as you have that little round bit, you're golden. And I don't think we need that part. I think we're good without that. So now, just like with the other one, we're going to want to remove the front part of this bolter, which this is going to be the nightmare part. So make sure that's nice and sharp. Put that up to the front of your bolter and slice. Okay, once again, not a perfect cut. Oh, actually, that one's a terrible cut. Ugh. Because it did not get... I don't think it got the muzzle flash on the other side. I think I fucked that one up. Yeah, that one didn't go very well. You don't always have to fuck it hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Okay, let's try this again with this Chaos Bolter that I don't give a shit about. Let's see, did we get a nice clean barrel? We did. Okay. Where's both sides of that? There and there.
And I think that went clean. It looks like it. Or at least clean enough. It's hard to tell sometimes. Especially when you're like holding these things in your fingers like this. A bit more on one side than the other. So let's see, maybe I can do this with clippers. So just hold that very carefully. Okay. I maybe pulled this off. So this is where we're gonna get our glue. And this is where we divide the boys from the men here. Uh-oh. Already squeezed a bit there, and it's not come up with glue, so let's try to do the little put the cap back on trick. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna like spray glue, isn't it? I looked away just in case. I do not want to get super glue in my eyes. Sorry, everybody. Sorry if that disappoints you. Okay, so let's get a little bit of glue right on there. Perfect. Because too much pressure is going to mean is not good with your super glue bottle, but these are all disposable ones, so it's all fine. So this one, we're going to have to pull. The flamer part goes right up to the top of the iron sight once again. Kind of like with the Melta, but in this time you're putting the pipes right up to the top of it. Like so. And then for the barrel, add a tiny bit of super glue in there again. And then make sure you're lining up those flashes, whatever they're called, the muzzle flashes on the side. That doesn't look right. Oh, I guess that's right. Oops. That is not right. You know, it's unfortunate, but to make this work, just like on the demo piece that I have there, I'm going to have to remove this little bit of piping, and that's just all going to be internalized. No, we're going to have to break that one off, because that did not go on right. And I mean, that's to be expected. That's going to happen a lot when you're doing these. These things are not going to be lined up perfectly on the first go. So if you don't get it on the first go, don't beat yourself up. Just take it off and try it again. And you're really going to want this thing to like hug the top there. As high up as you can get it without it going above the iron sight. And then just make sure that it's lined up with the rest of it. That one's looking pretty good. Alright, now for the last piece. So the last piece is where we're going to be attaching the canister. This part's pretty straightforward. You just add some glue to the bottom of it there. And you line it up with this little wedge piece here. And you want it to be kind of evenly on both sides, of course. Now, the angle that you want this at, there we go. It's going to be something like that. So it's going to be like 45 degrees, I think. Let's line that up with this one, see how we're doing. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. And yes, I did forget a key detail of this flamer, combi flamer. I don't have it on the table still, do I? No, I put it away. So let's dig out that flamer component. Let's dig that thing back out again. Because it still has something I need that we need to extract from it. We need to harvest it for parts. Okay, where the fuck? This is what it looks like when you have your show completely prepared, everybody. This is what it looks like. That's right, you're not dreaming. This is reality. And I thought I had it. Considering I was just using it. Here we go. So this part, we're going to want to remove that little top part. This part is not very easy. Essentially, we gotta remove, and it's probably going to be easier to remove it from here. Okay, let's maybe put my finger there. I don't want that thing flying off. Alright. Good enough. Alright. Now this thing, we're going to need to flatten the bottom part of it. But that's going to go on the top of the combi flamer. Just so that way it's identical to the one that you would get in like a stern guard kit or something like that. So take this top part. Okay, that shall we just give that the clippers and hope for the best. Wow, these things are garbage. Okay. There we go. And we're going to apply that to the top of the flamer at, I think it's like just before the iron sight, yeah. So it's going to be at about there. So you're going to want to take this with the hook side forward and apply that just before the iron sight. So in the case of this one, it is just slightly above that skull. And you're going to want to apply it to the top. Line it up, make sure that, you know, it's all lining up. This isn't the most beautiful one. It's a little bit rough on some parts, but, you know, that's fine. I won't tell anybody if you don't, okay? Alright. Now, there we go. Sweet. Pretty sweet. Now we need to put that on the guy. So, we got a few options for how we're going to do this. I'm going to put this one away. Alright, sweet. I still don't know what we're going to want to do with that one. Maybe, let's see. I could probably maybe put it at his side. Okay, we're dropping everything today. Let's stop doing that. Like now. Right now. Okay, so we have that all selected. So we're going to need to get some arms still, I think, because it seems like these arms are having some trouble. Can we get this arm onto this guy? Did this guy manage it? Oh, maybe he can. Those shoulders and stuff might work with this guy's aesthetic. So let's see. What happens if I try to give this guy the Combi Flamer? Can he hold it? Will it fuck up? It doesn't look like he wants to hold it. It looks like he wants to have nothing to do with this thing. He's highly allergic to this thing. Okay, let me get that into the right pose. Yeah, that looks like that would go like that. Okay, that's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. But now can I get that other arm to actually line up with it and fit? Would it work? Will it work? Oops. This is going to be tough, lining this up well. None of this is glued in, but... let's try that again. No, I think that's not going to work. I'm just thinking that's not going to... it's not doing it. It's just not doing it, everybody. It's just not. Let's see what kind of alternatives, options, adjectives, and variety of different other ways to do this we can handle. Let's see, what do we have available? Some Primaris arms. Those aren't really going to cut it, though. It just won't work. Not with the Primaris arms. That's just unfunctionable. Unfunctionable. It would not work. chainsaw arms, but it might be more useful to keep those chainsaws around for other things. Wait a minute. Here we got an arm. And this one, I might be able to put that one onto there. Alright. Okay, so we got this, guys. We got that covered. So you know what? Fuck it. We're doing that right now. We're doing that right now. Oh no, did that dry over again? It did not take very long for that to happen. So let's just give that a little bit of a poke and look away in terror. Oh, I don't need that there. And there we go. Dab, 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 dab. That shoulder pad looks really weird. You know what? Fuck that arm. Fuck that arm. Fuck that arm. That arm was shit anyway. So we're gonna find something better for it. Much better. Like this arm. Let's see if that works. With this. Oh, look at that. That looks a lot more, that looks a lot better. That might be a winner right there. Now, do we want the walking guy to be with the flamer? Do we want the standing guy? I think, you know, we'll do the walking guy. I think this would work. I think this is going to work. I'm so confident I'm already going to put glue on there. That confident. This is, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I'm losing confidence. Let's see. Well, that didn't work. Let's try the other arm again. Well, it's a good thing we didn't glue that gun in. That's definitely a good thing. We didn't glue that gun in. So we're fine. See, it's if we had done that, then then it would have been trouble. But we didn't, so it's fine. And maybe, with the help of this, and this, no, that's not going to do anything. All right, okay. All right, okay, okay, all right. All right, okay. We're going to figure this out, and these are going to get done. They will. They will. I've got way too much stuff here that needs to be done. We can't just stop the moment we get a little bit of an issue. A little bit of a tissue issue. So we'll just pour these into here. And now we got a bunch more Chaos Marines in here. Holy shit. So there was a few arms that came with those. Well, you'd hope so, considering they're Space Marines. Once again, you'd kind of want your Space Marines to have arms. I mean, they can have tactics and machines all they want, but if they don't got arms, they're kind of in trouble. Just saying. Space Marines need arms. This is hardly controversial. Okay, so what do we got here? Plasma pistol arm. It's not the most useful thing in this scenario. Just saying, there could be more usefuler things. More usefuler. That's the proper way. That's how it's said. When things are more usefuler. That's official. It's fully official. See, I just need to get these two arms, the one holding the gun in the right hand, and the one that's gripping it in the left hand. I just need to get those to just kind of work together. Which so far this evening, I've not been able to do. But hopefully we can change that. We can change the future. We can change the past. We can rewrite history. Together, you and me, Slathe the Space Marine, we will make history. Because standing here, I realize you were just like me, trying to make history. Well, I could give him, like, holding it out. Oh, yeah, so maybe we'll get rid of that. But looking at what I have available here, I'm thinking we're probably going to be reaching the best possible options here. Because we don't got many options. We don't have many options because we don't got a lot of parts here. So we're going to go with the options that we have available. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do here. Okay. Alright, here's the plan. This plasma pistol arm here. We're going to scrape off whatever the fuck that is. then we're just going to go for it. We're going to slice off this hand right here. Then we're going to go back to the clippers. And clean that off. Now, I'm going to take this hand, and we're going to do the same thing. Ah! Wait, let's just check, make sure. That knife just broke right there. Am I bleeding? Am I alive? I'm alive! I'm alive! That's not a good break. Pair of pliers or something. This is magnetic. Hopefully this will work. Where did that go? I have to find that now, because I'm not letting that I'm not letting that appear somewhere in my cat's stomach. Where the fuck did that go? Okay, so far I have found no razor blade fragments. Which now makes me wonder where the fuck did that go? Because I really would want to know where that went. I'm guessing nobody saw where it went. Untouch this. So let's see. How big is the piece that we're looking for here? It's a triangle shape like that. That's what we're looking for. metal to be just hanging around. Where did it go? Okay, wait. So if I would have gone like that and snapped it, would have gone this way or that way? Because it doesn't seem like it's caught in here. Is this there? So I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to it. That is very concerning. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened there. Fuck. Alright, well that's not good. That's in fact very bad. So we'll have to figure that one out later. Fuck. Okay. Let's get our clippers back. I really don't even know. That's gonna bother me for a while now. Alright, so let's clean up this wrist here. And then let's apply these arms. Let's get these guys done. I want to get at least something done today, so let's get these guys done. The irony of them being that despite them being done, they still don't really have a squad to go home to. Perhaps one day they will, but for now, they're homeless. Okay, might need to add that in after, actually. Okay. So let's get some pauldrons. Let's get some pauldrons. I'm way too zoomed in. Nothing's happening. Okay. Let's get some pauldrons. We'll apply one of them. Nice and boring ones are fine. And then I'll get this guy's plasma gun, plasma combi gun to go right here. I think I want to go with that angle actually. Get that to line up with the elbow a bit better. No, it's not liking that. So, let's scrap that idea. And instead, because this is just a series of concessions here, Instead, let's get one of these Sergeant arms from the Devastator kit. That should serve us just fine. Right, Tony? Right, Tony? Okay. We're gonna just add a little bit of glue right there. And add that right there. Perfect. Alright, combi gun. You don't want to go on? You didn't want to go on that last arm. Oh, good. Because now you get to go on this one. And then in classic walking come at me bro bloodhounds pose. I'll give him the combi bolter in one hand and a bolt pistol in the other. Give the bolt pistol that little bit of a twist. And he's going to need a backpack. We'll find him something here. What's going on with his backpack there? There's all sorts of nasty crud going on here in the back here. So let's just give that a little bit of a clipping. Okay. And a little bit of glue. Let's get this backpack on. Approximately where it would want to go. Considering there's no peg on the back and no divot in the pack. So let's get that one good. Alright. So we got 2 guys done. Two combi bolter, combi melta guys. We still have this one to do. Still have this one to do. Now if we can even get them to work together. Because that seems to be the challenge here. Getting these pieces to actually work together. Okay, wait, does that want to work together? I have that like that and that like... It does not seem like that works together. Not even in the remotest sense. It does not seem like that works. Wow, that thing's gonna go right in his face. So that doesn't work. Okay, so this thing's probably gonna need to then be held out like the pistol. Okay, so if that's not gonna work, we're gonna need to swap out some parts here. Because otherwise, some of this just is not going to work. We'll keep that auspex there just in case, because that might be useful for us. And we'll keep this nice trimmed shoulder pad, just because it's cool. And let's go back to the bits and see if we can find anything. Can we do it? Will we do it? Well, that's a question that only you can really answer for yourself. If we will, if we can, if we have. Because at that point, that's when we'll determine whether we can do this or not. It's at that point. Which, to be fair, I mean, there's only so much time left when we're doing this. I'm not doing this all night. I got things to do, even if it's nothing. Okay? Okay? I got things to do, even if it's nothing. So, right arm. Maybe that would work. Or did I use all those already? No way! You'd think there's gotta be an arm that you could use, but, you know, I'm just digging through this shit, and it's like, wow, really isn't. There's, nothing here that I could properly use. It's very amazing, to be absolutely honest. It's quite impressive. How consistently there is nothing here. But yet I still keep coming back to it, thinking that maybe I'll find something. But then again, every so often, I do. I do find something. Every so often. Let's see, would this work? This might. This might just work. I got it. I'm going for this one. Why am I going for this? Because it's what I have available and it worked. Alright. So I'm going to put this arm here. Give that a little bit of an angle. And then get the hair off the super glue bottle. Put a little bit right there. Oh, no, don't fall off, because I don't want to get super glue on my thumb there, which I just did. Okay, and then attach that to there. Please don't go past the base. Ah, fuck. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get this to work in a way that is not going to make me go insane. Wait, is that even... That's like a fucking... fuck that. Well, fuck that arm. That arm was a deceptive motherfucker. Now, to be able to achieve this, I'm going to need a pistol hand. Which I may have just found. But then again, that's a cool looking pistol. Do I want to get rid of this? Kinda? Not really? How are we gonna resolve this? I mean, there's only so many solutions and only so much time to implement those solutions. It kind of only gives me a few options here. It doesn't give me many. It gives me very few options. One of which being that I'm going to need a different arm for this. Otherwise it just won't work.